You know we teach them that. Just see if you up on that. What we teach? Say that again.
Black man.
About the black man, like what? Give me an example. See if you don't know, you don't know.
Actually, I don't know.
Okay, all praise it. We're here to teach our people. But we are here to try to teach our people that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people.
That's right.
They are the biblical Israelites of the Bible.
Right.
Give me Matthew 2 and 6. Watch this. I'm going to prove, no, give me Exodus 3 and 10. I'm going to prove it to the Israelites are God's chosen people in the Old and the New Testaments. And then I'm going to prove today that we are those people, okay? Give me Exodus 3 and 10. Watch this.
The book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 10.
Read.
Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh.
So this Moses, when God said he's going to send him to Pharaoh, read.
That thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel,
So who was, read.
out of Egypt.
So who was Moses going to send to get out of Egypt? The choosing Israel, that was God's people, right? All right, give me Matthew 2 and 6. Watch this.
Bring it out.
The Old and the New Testaments, the God people are the same, right? Watch this. Because we have been taught today is God loved everybody, Christ died for everybody, but is that biblical? Is that biblical? Watch this. Say, young brother, what's your name? What's up, Al? I'm Solomon, Al. I'm finna show you that you're a king on this earth. And you're supposed to rule this planet Earth according to the Bible. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 2, verse 6.
Read.
And thou Bethlehem, in the land of Judea, art not the least among the princes of Judea, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel.
So who he said a governor should rule his people, Israel, right? So this the Old and the New Testaments, right? So have God changed? Give me that in Malachi. Watch this. I want you to roll with me. I'm going to go around, and I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. Watch this.
We gotta step outside our normal box though.
That's what we doing now. That's why we on the neighborhood block. We stepping out our box. We ain't in the church no more. We on the block teaching the gospel.
Right.
We stepping out the box. Now we supposed to be from the jump. So we ain't in that same box no more. It's a new breed. You got that Malachi 3 and 6. Watch this. I'm gonna show you that God haven't changed. I want you to roll with me now. Watch this, read.
The book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 6. 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
What did he just say? God don't change, right? So his people in the Old Testament is the same people in the Old Testament, right? I mean the New Testament. So it means his people are the same people today, right? But we trying to show our people that God have a chosen people, the Israelites. And we are the Israelites. Give me Deuteronomy 28. I'm going to prove to you that we are the Israelites, God chosen people. And I'm going to prove to you that the Israelites got all the promises in the Bible. The Israelites was promised to rule the planet Earth.
Right.
They lost their rulership because of disobedience.
Right.
Just answer this. I'm going to ask you a question, bro. Who is the most disobedient people on the planet Earth today?
Bring it out.
On the real tip. On the real tip. Who don't want to hear nothing from nobody? They don't want to hear nothing from their mama. They don't want to hear nothing from their daddy. They don't want to hear nothing from the police. They don't want to hear nothing from their uncle. They don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Who is those people? What you say, bro? You got to be real now. We ain't here to sugarcoat. We want to be dead honest real.
In my personal opinion, I feel like it's more than just...
I said, who are the most rebellious, is what I said. Who feel the prison system? Let me go there then.
But you can't say we're the most rebellious, though. I don't believe it.
Okay, who feel the prison system?
But just because we feel the prison system, a lot of people
that means
in prison...
okay, have you ever been to jail?
Yes, I have.
When you walk in the jailhouse and they close the counter door, boom. When you walk in there, who you see? Who the majority of people you see standing on the tip? Be real. You got to think about it, man. Listen, let me tell you about
okay,
us.
I'm trying to,
hold on.
Trying to get at.
I'm trying to get to. We are the rebellious house of Israel.
Right.
We are the people that don't listen to nobody, including God.
Right.
We are the people for not listening to God. These curses happen to us. Then it's still happening to us today. Read that Deuteronomy 28, verse 45. Read this. Watch
The
this.
book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45.
And I'm going to ask you this question later after I read these scriptures showing the curses fell on the Israelites for disobedience. Then I want you to identify, damn, did this identify us? Read that. Watch this.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thy be destroyed.
So God told his people, curses was going to overtake you and pursue you, meaning run you down, until they overtake you, meaning They done overtook us. You down at the bottom. You can't do nothing about it. You know when he jumped, go back to verse 32. Watch this. Let me say, these curses gonna pursue you. Read verse 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
I want you to roll with it now. You hear me? Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
This was one of the curses. He said, your sons and daughters will be given to another people. What nation of people, sons and daughters was auctioned off to another people?
Bring it out.
What nation of people? You answer that, bro. What's your name? Sean. What nation of people, sons and daughters were auctioned off to another people? Real life. Have you ever seen a white man on the auction block get sold by a black man? No. Have you ever seen that anywhere in history? I'm just asking, have you ever noticed that? Let me ask you that. You older, right? You older, right? Have you ever seen a Chinese man get sold on the auction block? Never, right? Have you ever seen a black man and a black woman, black child and a black boy sold on the auction block? In history. In history. What about what you say, bro?
We weren't the only one sold them.
Bro, have you ever seen, when you seen a Chinese man get sold? Have you ever seen it?
Hey, I'm the thing about it, I'm 65 going on 60. Lady told me the other day that she bought a door to the girl about 40 years old.
See what I'm saying? We still getting bought. Let me ask you again, bro. Have you ever seen a Chinese man on the movie? Let's say on the movie. Have you ever seen a movie? You looked on the movie and seen a Chinese man get sold by a black man? Never. Have you ever seen a white man get?
Never seen none of that stuff on
my
movie,
point. But in history, on movies, have you ever seen a black man get sold on the auction block? Watch this. This is our history, bro. Look at this. Jingo. Look at this right here. 12 years of slavery. Who gets sold on the auction block? Is this history? Is this history? Read it again. Sit down, officer.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
Hold on, bro. I want you to listen. We
32.
just started. The scripture said a wise man, when you look like you wise, bro. So what I want you to do is take the time to just listen. Before you reject or intervene,
I am rejecting.
Okay, I want you to say listen, okay? It's all just listen to this, read it.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them.
So he said, as your sons and your daughters getting sold, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be crying, your eyes gonna fail and longer for them. When they just say, you just had a baby, he 5 years old. We're gonna say he's 7 years old. When you have a son, you get attached to your boy. By 7, you fully attached. That's my blood in, blood out. Right. Son, get over here. Son, go over there. Son, don't play with me, right? You attached to this boy. Now picture somebody coming up and taking your boy and selling them off to another nation or to another country, or to another state. We're in Alabama. We're gonna sell your boy to Louisiana. How you gonna feel? What you gonna do? You gonna sit and fail for longer and cry, right? Keep reading, watch this.
Fail for longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
When he said, and you can't do nothing about it. Who history is that? That's our history, right?
Right.
So go back to Deuteronomy 28. Go to verse 45 again. Hold on, let me finish.
We sold each other.
No, the Africans sold us.
Right.
We not the Africans. We not the Africans.
Those are us, though.
No, that's not us. That's like the Chinese and Japanese looking like, right? Hold on, give me Exodus
11 and 7.
Give me that. Hold on, bro. Watch this. I'm gonna prove what I'm saying. Bro, I want to prove. I don't want you to walk away thinking we don't know what we talk about. I want you, but that's why I want you to listen, bro. I'm finna show you that us and the Africans are two different people.
Right.
Watch this. Read it. Listen to the Bible. Read this.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
No nation can speak against us. Read.
Against me and our peace. That ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
What did he just say? That's what he just said. Right. The Egyptians, Africans, but we the same skin color though, right?
That's my thing.
We the same skin color though, right, as the Egyptians. So he said he put a difference between Egyptians and Israel. Go back to Deuteronomy 28, bro. We out here to teach our people the gospel. Right. Whether you hear, that's why I say, who is the most rebellious people? We don't want to hear nothing.
You doing right now, you trying to make what your belief is the right way, and it's not. Like, I'm good, man.
You got a flight, you ain't good, because you in captivity. That's why you walking now, you not good. You not good. You lost, that's why we ain't in
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
We are destroyed now as a nation of people.
Read,
hold on.
No, you just
hold on, bro. Read the Bible. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not.
Hold on. Why is these curses on us and pursuing us? Read, watch this. Why I want you to leave? Read, call me, listen, read.
Because thou hearkenest not.
Because what?
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Why he say the curses on us? We won't listen. Prime example. We will not listen to the words of God. Brother don't know what he's talking about. It's a new day. We ain't in the Christian church have fooled us. It's a new breed of men that's coming on the corners, coming on the blocks, teaching our people who they are, they nationality, showing them the curses are plaguing upon us, showing them how we get up out of these curses. That's what is a new day. Keep reading.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he command thee.
Come on, read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So how long the curses he said gonna be upon us? Now, right? Read verse 43.
Verse 43.
I want you to just listen, Pops. I want you to just listen what the Bible's saying, right? Read, watch this.
Thy stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Now he said the nations that's around us shall get above us very high. Like for example, you go in the neighborhood of Chickasaw. Who own the store? Who own the store down the street? Who own this little wings and things restaurant? Who we pay for the brick apartments? The nations above us very high, right? Read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
What did he just say gonna happen to us? When we need a loan, who we go to? When we need an education, who we go to? So he just said, look, the nation's gonna get above you very high, and you gonna come down very low. You older, right? We gonna say you 55, right? 61. 61, right? So when your parents had you, I'm gonna just say they was 20, right? So if they see you 61, we gonna say they 82. And they parents older than that, right? Like 100 or something. At one point in time, our people in generations seen slavery. They seen us mushed to the bottom. They seen us beat to the bottom.
Right.
Now, this is normal to us. This is normal to us. You come out, when a kid born on this earth, he born with an oppressor standing over him. He born gotta give taxes to another nation.
That's right.
He born gotta go to the same man for education.
Right.
At one point in time, this was beat up on us. Listen, you gonna change your name to Kunta. Listen, or Tobin. You gonna cut the feet off if you run. Right. Listen, you gonna do what I say do. This was happening, that was what happened to us at one point in time. Now we just accept to the point now, I don't wanna hear that.
Right.
We were sold by everybody. We sold each other. When in history when we sold each other? Have you ever went anywhere in Alabama and seen your people get selling each other? Anybody in your family sell your cousin? No. Where we get our last names from? So this is history, but our people refuse to hear. That's why the curse is still pursuing us today. Keep reading, watch this.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he command thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Hold on. He said the curse is going to be upon us for a sign, meaning to identify, right? If we just say this is Chickasaw Food Mart, we let her know. You coming down the street, the store at Chickasaw Food Mart, you see, oh, that's a sign right there. We at the right spot. So he said these curses going to be up on us for us to identify that we are the biblical Israelites.
Right.
God chose the people. Keep reading. Watch this. Come on back, brother. I was looking. I'll wait for you to come back. Read.
A sign and for a wonder.
Hold on, watch this.
And upon thy seed forever.
Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
Watch this. Remember I was talking about the curses up on us and why? This why, read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shall...
Hold on. Because we don't want to serve God for the abundance of all... Hold on, bro. You got to let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Just chill, bro. Be patient. No, now listen. God said we don't serve him for the abundance of all things. For instance, ain't in the black community. Coming up, now we don't go to God, we don't keep God's commandments to bless us with a house in the neighborhood or to give us a car in the neighborhood. 15, 16, 17. How do we turn to get a car in the neighborhoods? Be real. Let's be real. How do our youth turn to get vehicles in the neighborhoods today? When you go into preaching, what them young niggas out there doing? They at work or they hustling? They hustling, bro.
Right.
You categorize it. I'm talking about our people. I'm not talking about no other nation. I'm talking about our people in the slums and the ghettos.
Right.
That's what we are here to teach. We ain't worried about no other nation. We're going to prove our people as Israelites. We're in the bottom. We're in the neighborhood breaking God's laws. And how we going to get out those conditions.
Right.
Read on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said, since you want to serve me, you don't want to listen to what I got to say, you're going to serve your enemy. For what, though? Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So who sent the enemy against us to put us on cargo slave ships? That who?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So did we go into slavery? Is that history on cargo slave ships? The Bible said God sent them against us, the enemy. Can we win this?
Let me ask you a question.
Read, hold on, I'm gonna get your point, read.
In
Just
hunger.
be patient, bro, you gotta be patient. Read.
In hunger.
Hold on. He said we were gonna need we were gonna serve our enemy for hunger. Who own, hey, boss? Who own Walmart? Who own Walmart? Who own Publix? Who own Kroger's? We don't own none of this stuff. So he said you should serve your enemy. Come again? We sold it to who? Read again.
In hunger.
We gotta go to our enemy in hunger, read.
And in thirst.
Waterfall free from the sky.
Right.
And you gotta turn around and pay for it.
Right.
Who you gotta pay for it? What nation we gotta take money to for water, bro? On the real tip. When you want your water bill, you want your water on it. Just say you move into your apartment over here, right? The water ain't on. You gotta go to who to get the water on?
God.
To turn the guy gonna come turn the water meter and get the water on?
If you want to, you good though.
But realistically, bro. So you seen God turn on somebody's water meter?
Yes, I have.
Bro, you bugged
I'm a
out.
living witness of that, bro. But now you turn them crazy.
So you seen, he used man to do stuff, right? So have you ever seen God himself turn on the water meter? No, ain't none of us seen that, right? So he said, read that part again.
Shall serve thee in hunger and in thirst.
Water that fall free from the sky, read.
And in nakedness.
And nakedness for clothing. Made in China. Made in here. Made in what you call it. We might say Sean John, but do we make the textiles? We gotta go to a textile company to get it, right?
Right.
Read, watch this.
And in what of all things?
You want tissue. When you want tissue, bro, we go to Dollar General. Who owns Dollar General? You want toothpaste. He said you gotta go to the enemy that wants for all things. You want toothpaste.
So if you don't go to those places,
I didn't say I didn't go to no place. I said we as the Israelites and we in captivity is what I said. Right. I'm proving to you that we are the chosen people that's in captivity for disobedience. That's what I'm saying. Hold on, read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
Now hold on, bro. The same people we gotta go to for I want of all things will put a yoke of iron on your neck. Into what?
A yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So he said, when the yokes of iron come off our neck, we will be totally destroyed.
Right.
To the point, I want to defend the white man. The white man our friend.
Yeah, that's my boss.
That's my boss. Let me listen to him.
Bring it out.
Sit it down, officer. It's good. So the most I said, when they take the yokes of iron off our neck, we'll be totally destroyed. That's what he said, right? Watch this, bro.
The book of Deuteronomy.
If this young brother would just take the time to listen. Our young brothers are so impatient till they don't want to hear nothing till they get aggravated, and then they cause strife with one another, and then they go to killing one another just because they won't be patient and just listen. That's all he gotta do is listen, and then he'll speak. You gotta let every man speak, right? And then you get the flow to speak, right? But our generation don't know nothing about that. They won't hush their mouth and just listen. We out here for you. We ain't out here to be your enemy.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.